Good morning everyone, and welcome to a quick tour of my Haines Signature 543 SF. So I've had this boat for well over a year now, so it's not going to be clean, but here is the view from the back of the boat. If you go forward, you've got the anchor well in here where I keep my rope. In there. Minn Kota mount is there. And then I've got these two very spacious storage areas. This is where I keep my fire extinguisher, my burley bucket, my fire bucket, my bale bucket. There's a bag in there, and there's a buoy in there, and there's a toolbox right underneath. Plenty of, and a big rope. You can never have too much rope. So that's one, and that is a lot of stuff in one area, which is epic. Opening number 2 is where I keep a tackle bag completely stocked with random tackle that I might need. It's got all sorts of line and lures and sabiki rigs and metal wire traces, whatever you don't usually use but might need it one day, that's there. And there's a massive container of soft plastics and some zinc. If I ever forget my zinc, there's a spare zinc. So that's the 2 storage compartments at the front. This second compartment is a live bait tank. So that's the whole width of the boat. That's where I keep my deck wash, and I also keep a snorkel set and flippers. Plan is to do some snorkeling in 2022, which I've never done off the boat before. Third compartment is where the battery lives. All my life jackets are in there. Fourth compartment is where I keep my 2 batteries for the Minn Kota, and I keep a dry bag full of all my offshore gear, my flares, water, whatever I might need is in there. So that's the front part done. Magical sunrise happening. Rod holders, I usually keep 1 or 2 rods max there, keep the rest of the boat clear. Here is where I keep an esky. That's a huge esky. Fits everything you can think of, bait, lunch, whatever you need, it's all there and it's tucked away. I've got more rod holders here where I keep all my knives for killing fish, scaling fish, and my net. It's all out of the way. Then you got the console. That's my console. That's a pretty big console, it's pretty wide. I've got a 12-inch Simrad there, I've got a 7-inch Simrad there, and then I've got my radio, all my buttons. Under here is where I keep my bag with tackle in it. This is where all the heavy tackle goes. I don't want to bring it in and out of the boat, mostly sinkers. And that sits nicely there, doesn't impact my feet. And then you've got a side pocket there for things like an EPIRB, Minn Kota remote. With the sounder, I'm running a TM185 HW transducer, and I'm also running a 3-in-1 transducer. Goes well with the Simrad for shallow and deep. On the side gunnel is 4 rod holders and a little pocket down there where you can put handy things that you need. There's a brag mat there, there's lip grips, there's a stone for sharpening knives, and then I keep my 4 main rods, which is a soft bait rod, a lure rod, a big lure rod, and a squid rod. Then you've got the 2 chairs at the back of the boat. That's just a container of lures that I used. They get washed at the end of the session. Center's down there. In here is main battery. Then there's the engine. That's where I keep my bells, my live nippers. And under there is the live bait tank that I use mainly. Live bait tank. That's filthy, jeez. So that's it. Haines Signature 543 SF. There's the sunrise. There's my brother patiently waiting for me. and this is the boat. Take care guys, and I'll catch you all later.